Unfortunately, Mr. Silva, the man who almost always gets a medal for Kenya, Mr. Daniel Ebenyo, doesn't make the team, Bernard. And I sort of felt like it was a bit unfair to him. I felt like we should have given him... I felt like the reason the third place is selectors so that we can give someone like him a chance.
True.
That's the only place I felt like we
dropped the ball.
Yeah, the women we had said, don't touch it. Kasait, Chebet, and Chelimo.
That's fine.
You go for Ayo, don't touch it. Don't touch it. But the men, I thought Ebenyo deserved a chance. I really believed he deserved a chance.
Yeah.
But then they said we are going with 1, 2, 3 across the line, and there's really nothing much you can say because he didn't have a great run in Prefontaine. The build-up was terrible, though.
So I think maybe perhaps Wokabi, what they were looking at is consistency in good form.
Yeah, but he's been in really, really good form. If you look at Ebenyo's CV in the last 3-4 years, always brings us that medal. Always.
Maybe, I don't know.
Even Budapest last year, wasn't he the first Kenyan to win a medal?
Yes.
Always gives us the medal. World Half, silver. Budapest, silver. He always delivers. So I'm like, give him the chance. Especially because up and until the race was on a Friday or Saturday, the weekend, he didn't have a visa up to Tuesday. Like he was one of those names that were going to miss out because he didn't have a US visa.
Yeah,
or maybe I just like him. I don't know.
I think fate has just conspired against him. It's unfortunate. I think, trials, bottom line. That's why they're called the trials.
Yes.
Somebody would say, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like everyone who's there. There are people who didn't get an opportunity to go for these other qualifiers and stuff and attain the time that is required. So for them, this is up on the mwisho. Up on those, I have no other option, so they go all out. These are the things that we witnessed in the women's 800 meters. Like obviously, Morai is in good form, but who won? Who's the lady who won?
Yes.
We haven't heard of her.
Yes.
That's you see, that's the other thing. Because you see, it's also about the seriousness of the trials itself. Because we all know, anytime Kenya is having its trials, that's a mini Olympics for middle distance races.
I agree.
Yeah, so I can't imagine how disappointed he is. I can't imagine how he feels, but that's how it is. It's now just to build up, reflect, and regroup. Hopefully he can be still as competitive as he is by the time the next Olympics comes up, because Wokabi, bottom line, anyone competing, that's why all these top athletes are also giving their 150%.
No, I get it, but my argument is either we say our trials are 1, 2, 3 across the line, like they do in the US. 1, 2, 3 across the line, doesn't matter who you are. No debate, no nothing. 1, 2, 3 across the line. We are fine. But we don't do it so that we give the chance to that person to get back into the team. But then we don't use it. So for me, that's why I'm a bit conflicted. Like, we leave that chance so that we can put someone like him into the team, but then we said, no, let's just go with the 3 guys. And I know someone will say Kibet is also not too bad, but he is not Ebenyo.
I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, some years back when they used to do the selections, there used to be the concept of the wildcard, right? So even as much as an athlete would compete in the trials, but depending on whether they were a world champion or I think they were a defending champion.
The Olympics don't have that story. World championships, yes. World championships, they do Diamond League winner, defending champion, blah, blah, blah. Olympics, top 3.
Because pia nani alichemsha kwa 800 meters.
Yeah. Lakini for him, that's what I'm saying. So like for him, imeisha. The Olympic world is why they give you a bye. You can just come back and run. But when it comes to the Olympics, it's 3 per country.
Kwisha.
Yes.
That's
so if you guys want to give one of it to a guy who is favorite sour,
that's your problem.
Yes, but them they don't care. It's 1, 2, 3. So you have to, and that's why Kenya they say 1, 2 across the line, home and dry. Number 3 we debate. So I thought, give Ebenyo this. But anyway, it's fine. I'm not going to hold on it for too long. This is him done with the track, probably. Probably going to move on to the road proper. Because he's also a bit advanced in years, so maybe he's just going to look at it and do. But I feel like we owed him that, but it's okay. I mean, anyway, so that's those 6 were already there. So and then we just talk about some of the things we saw. Now yesterday I wanted to see Faith. Faith hasn't run anywhere this season. I was a bit worried. Her physio Ndohio was like, Wokabi, relax. He told me that in May when I was with him in Kaptagat. He said, relax. I said, no, I'm not too sure. Yesterday, Michelle told me, relax, she's fine. I was like, no, I want to see for myself. And then I saw.
And she was...
Whoa. She's a bad woman, that one. Sure. Killer. You don't beat the newly minted, let me use a word Mochweri likes to use.
Even I
newly minted world record holder by 40 meters.
No.
Shoo! Faith got out with 4 laps to go. And she pressed.
And how was the heat? Because it was also hot, yeah?
It was 11 a.m., so it was the first race of the morning, so not very hot.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's not that hot. But it was first race of the morning. It was early in the morning, so... actually it was 10. It was at 10, so it was early. The heat hadn't... Hey, man, Ooh! That lady. Leave her alone. She was fantastic. Fantastic. Great. Today morning... 1500 meters, 3:53.99.
I think
fastest ever run 1500 meters on Kenyan soil. Again, she was by herself the whole way and she looked so comfortable. So I'm like, yeah, Faith. Everything is okay.
And I think it's also the only disappointment I'd say, and I know we'll go back to focusing on the track, is the fact that the numbers are not as many at Nyayo.
The numbers of people, yeah.
Because you see, but you know, we were spoiled by the 2016 trials. Is it 2016 or 2020?
16 were something else.
We were spoiled
in
by
Rio,
those trials.
in Eldoret.
So, like, do people understand how big, what is, like, the magnitude of what was happening?
I'll tell you what the problem is.
Yeah.
It's okay.
They didn't make noise about it.
Athletics Kenya needs to make noise about what is happening at Nyayo for 2 weeks before. It doesn't help that until last week we didn't know whether they were going to be Nyayo or to Lindsay or whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't help. But they should do a better job.
Because it feels like those local meets we have.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They should do a better job of letting everyone know. If you want to watch Faith, if you want to watch Emmanuel Wanyonyi, if you want to watch whoever, Beatrice Mora, just come to Nyayo. You need them to talk throughout the week. There has to be a build-up. So I feel like it's the failure of AK and the media. We could do better with pushing. Telling people, if you like Omanyala, if you like Mary Mora, if you like Emmanuel Wanyonyi, all of them are in action on one day. All of them are in action today. Between the hours of 10 and 2 p.m. So every big star you want in Kenya was in action today. So how do we build that hype? Because like you're right, stands are empty. And when they are empty and Faith is running 3:59, you feel like,
Yeah, it's a disservice.
It's a disservice to that 3:59.99.
You can imagine, Wokabi, the irony is that a lot of our athletes, some of them have been competing in this branded clothing, branded competitions. There was the one for Atlanta, there's one for Nike, I think there's another one for Puma.
Adidas, yes.
Yeah, there's something. The turnout has been phenomenal, and they just select athletes. It's not even a major championship. Of course, it's a marketing gimmick.
Yes.
But like this one, they drop the ball. I honestly believe they dropped the ball because as much as I understand the challenge of venue, they should have said, look, package it in a way and say, bottom line, we're going to select the team that's going to represent the country at the Paris Olympics. So, as you said, when will you next see them?
They
go to camp now.
We need to celebrate them better. The attention has to be around them. But you get the feeling like in the last few years, there's a time it used to be big. If you go back to London trials, like you said, Rio trials, but this one was usually unusually subdued. Unusually subdued.
And it felt COVID-ish period, but it's not.
Yes. And the performances yesterday and today have been ridiculously good. So I'm with you there. I'm with you that maybe we could do better as a country, as a media, as a people, as a federation.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
People should have filled Nyayo National Stadium to watch Faith, to watch Mary Mora, to watch Omanyala, to watch Beatrice Chebet, just to watch a galaxy of stars. And all of them for free. Just walk in.